playing in Norway, and I'm not even gonna try to say the name.
Dude,
of the
try it. I'll try one if you try the other. Try the first one.
All right, you want to try the first one, Alexis?
I'll go Arnya Bjornar.
Okay, and I'll say I'll.
Was that close?
Arna Bjarna. Yeah.
Arna Bjarna?
Yeah.
Okay.
With no R.
All right.
Bjarna. It's Bjarna. I'm probably.
It sounds like an organic soap, you know?
Right? Yo, why you smell like daffodils? Yo, I'm using that Arna Bjarna, my G.
With all due respect to Arne Bjarne,
Yeah, no, I'm just what it sounds like to us.
The other club is Avaldsnes?
Avaldsnes.
IL?
Yes.
Avaldsnes.
Avaldsnes.
Yeah.
This,
Avaldsnes.
okay,
There's an accent in there somewhere. Yo, what's good, everybody?
What's up? Look at this.
Huh? Prem show on a Monday? That's right, Paolo. We're switching it up. I don't know if you got the email. Maybe you're not a part of our email subscriber list, but yeah, we've moved on. We're doing Prem show on a Monday, and we're going to be doing the as yet named US MLS based soccer show on Tuesdays.
Correct. Okay, we're gonna be really just talking about why America is the best. And it's gonna be just really leaning in to that audience. You know,
we're mostly gonna be reiterating what you already know. You know?
Okay, this is you know the Cooligans and Fox News. Really, you're not gonna be able to tell them apart.
I really hope you can. Which, by the way, my Apple TV is constantly trying to get me. Oh yeah, you're going to see a dog in the background.
We have a dog here, and it's not Nutmeg.
And by the way, I don't know if we have access to the air horns, but if at any point that dog starts to please itself, we will be setting off that air horn.
Well, I mean, what's pleasing itself?
You know, but cleaning is probably what it's doing. But if I could do it,
I don't know how.
Ain't nothing clean about it if I could do it. I'm telling you that right now.
Okay, you guys are people are saying you guys are mad early for Prem show, so Crypto Pizza just Prem show and Gringo show.
Should we call it the Gringo show, bro?
I just realized I left the chat at the bottom there, and it kind of looks pretty good, like on the desk right there.
Yeah, you guys are right there. Is it gonna go over your face though?
I can crop it correctly. Let's see. No, it won't go over my face. Yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah,
leave it in.
We're doing it.
We're leaving it in.
What's good, everybody? Yo, so thank you for joining us. We are here right now. This is the Cooligans. This is Prem show. We are, if you heard the news from last week, if you saw our video, we have left Futbol Sports Network. We are taking the show back. It is an independent program again, and we're doing what we want to be doing, right? And right now we are at OS New York City in the Bowery.
Well, you gave him the whole government, New York City, as opposed to OSNYC.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if people need to.
What's the OS? Do we have a? They're here. The owners are here, but I don't want them to answer. Can we figure out what OS? It's not operating system.
It is 100% operating system.
No, it can't be. It's probably like
ostentatious NYC.
Oh my God! Wow! Why are you waiting until we were off football to use the big words, bro? Coño!
There it is, bro.
Ostentatious.
Sheksa just said, "Look at these two independent gentlemen. Okay, we don't need no man. All right."
Michael Raymond said, "Oh my God, you're in the same room. Look."
Crazy,
look,
huh?
Look.
I mean,
we can touch each other.
We're in the same room, and I already have to contact HR.
But let us know what you think OS stands for in the chat. OnlyFans for soccer. That's an OS.
That works.
That's an OS.
That works for me. So everybody, thank you so much. If you're tuning in live, the plan going forward will be 1 p.m. Eastern time Mondays, 1 p.m. Eastern time Tuesdays. We're going to be doing our show.
People are probably wondering why 1 p.m.
1 p.m. It just feels like the sweet spot for our American audience.
We're hitting the right spot.
Okay, the dog back there knows.
Yeah. He's gone. He's like, yo, these two are loud and dumb. I can't have both of that.
So yes, it seems like an opportunity to speak to our American or North American audience,
right?
And then also
No, vamos a hablar a los suramericanos.
Okay,
Yo,
también.
we'll talk to everybody.
Okay,
¿Qué dice, bro?
This show's gonna be trilingual. All right.
But the one thing we won't do is try. But yeah, this gives us a chance to speak to the West Coast in the morning, speak to the East Coast while they doing their little lonche, you know what I mean, and speak to the UK and to anyone who speaks English in the Western Europe region. You know what I mean? This gives us the best opportunity to speak to the whole world. What lonche is a word that Caribbeans made up, is it not?
I assume
Almuerzo?
Almuerzo is the right.
Ugh, right?
I feel like it's not,
lonche has a good feel to it.
It's Caribbeans that have come to the U.S.
Oh, no. It's the U.S. who forced themselves into the Caribbean. What are you talking about? As soon as Spain left, the U.S. said, oh, yeah, you guys are going to be low-wage labor.
David Morales said, you can't keep switching it up on us, man. I mean, hopefully this is it.
Wait, is this because sides?
No,
mean
the
that?
time of the show.
Yeah, I know. Like, what you got, only sauce, says Andrew Johnson, by the way. I like it, yo. Yeah, this is going to be it for a minute. So you're going to be...
This is the plan. So, yes.
We're not always going to be at OS because they run a business and they can't have two loud people yelling the entire time. Although maybe this becomes a centerpiece for their business, you know?
I would hope.
They're saying no. They're behind us going, no. We don't like this already. Never mind in the future.
They're literally going to bolt us down to the ground so we can't leave.
I'm also going to say something a little controversial, okay?
Wow,
We're going to start it off.
So early?
We're going to start it off. So these people, no, I'm joking. Let's start a little controversial. I think I'm done with the yeah, baby.
Right.
I think we need to move on from the yeah, baby.
We've discussed this, and you know, if this is Cooligans 3.0, this is the future of the show. Maybe we need, you know, a different intro, or maybe we can figure it out as we go along. But we've done the yeah, baby, the I poppy. For a pretty long time.
Right, we've done it. I feel like the tank is a little empty on the yeah, baby. I Poppy feels like it maybe has a little bit left in it.
Okay,
right?
all right.
That's up to you to decide. I'm going to
Sure.
leave that on your lap. You know what I mean? Softly place it on your lap. But I think...
Why are you rubbing my thigh, dog?
I said I'm placing it. Just close your eyes. This has already gone down the deep end. But I think yeah, baby... I think that's 2.0.
Okay, so let us know what
Do we even need an intro? Is this it?
I don't
right
know.
here?
Maybe this is it. So this is we'll talk footy in a moment.
By the way, Paolo said the significant others kicked y'all out of the house already. No, but also yes.
Yeah, screaming yeah, baby, and I poppy.
I don't know what happens in your house. That's what happens in my house. So
the significant others are just like, all right, this has to change. Actually, the one thing that is, I'm sure you experienced this too, but you know, my fiance, she's a nutritionist, so she's always taking.
I've never experienced this.
Clients. At home, she's doing remote calls and stuff, and she'll be in the middle of like, you know, helping somebody, with their
just
diet.
Really deep diving into why they eat the way they eat,
and
really
then,
breaking through barriers and crying.
There's just a dude in the background saying, you know, it's just like, all right, well, my patient heard that.
You know, one of the things I did this weekend, and I mean, talk about a fun weekend. I went through all the comments we haven't replied to on YouTube.
Yes.
On El YouTube. And let me tell you something. Mario Salazar said, ¿Qué pasa, YouTube? Estamos en el YouTube, coño.
Good suggestions.
I went, and by the way, there were about, I would say 30% of them were a variation of, this one man put it the most succinctly, but it was a variation of, walk your dog before the show, dude.
Sure.
Which is a significant weight on the fans.
Well, that was early on.
No, that one was about, that one comment, that specific comment was about, I'd say maybe 2 months ago.
Sure.
Which in dog years, that's like 17 years ago, dude.
So, I mean, look, Nutmeg has not been as much of a distraction.
Not as rambunctious.
Yeah. He was a puppy when we got him. He was part of the Prem show.
I was like, yo, leave him on a balcony. And they're like, yo, we don't have a balcony. I'm like, dangle him out.
No, it's just, it's a new dog in a new environment. He's terrified. He's like, what the hell is this?
Also very critical of the show.
You stole me from my family.
Right.
What is this?
I was outside where I belong.
But no.
Who's this lady feeding me kale? This isn't what I want.
We're excited about the future of the show. Like we said, we're not just going to be at home all the time recording. We're going to be very mobile.
We're traveling the world, mostly in New York right now, but
Yeah.
we're traveling the world. So let us know where you think, and a lot of you have done this already, but go into the comments of our video where we reveal that we were going independent. I think it's titled What's Happening with the Cooligans. And put in the comments what you think, like a place in your town, a place in your city that you think we should go. And here's where I'm going to lean on some of you guys to do the right thing. I'm looking at you, Crimson Pizza, in particular. You got to put good food places in there that we could shoot the show from, okay? Because if it's all up to Chritian, it's all going to be these stupid, CrossFit gyms and, maybe a local farm or something of that nature.
Yo, how dope. There's a place in
Here we go.
in LA called the Gentle Barn.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God, this place is so cool. It's like
Two things I don't like already.
It's a barn with animals that have been like either mistreated.
Oh, I saw you post this, and I was like, "What are you doing?
This place
is your entire life an episode of an NPR show? What are you doing, dude?"
If you're in LA, go.
He literally went to touch scared animals.
It's like
for how long?
Like goats and chickens.
How long were you there?
It was
Drive.
only like an hour.
Drive from the hotel.
The drive wasn't that long. It was like maybe 45 minutes.
So 45 minutes. You were there for an hour. 45 minutes back. So you spent almost 3 hours. Let's call it 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 hours.
It's very calming being around these like very gentle animals that you think.
How much more calming can your life get? Your entire life is a sound bath. Your entire life is.
I'm telling you,
You don't even drink caffeine. Like there's no sodas not allowed in your house. There's nothing about your life that is anything even remotely to energy. And you went to a harmed animal shelter.
You gotta be a heartless human being to not be,
I'm not saying I don't care. I'm glad it's there. But you going there, you know who needs to go there? Me, not you. That's like me going to a coffee roaster. It's like, well, yeah.
Well, I mean, what am I gonna? I'm not trying to pitch you on. If you don't want to go, don't go.
Oh, I don't go. I don't want to go.
If you have a problem with me going, let me live my life.
I have a problem with you going. You know what I did, bro? You know what I did when I was in Ireland? I went to touch a sheep, bro.
Okay.
I said, yo, can I touch a sheep? And the guy was like, sure. I was like, yo, can you bring out a lamb so I could see the difference? And the guy was like, you don't think they're different animals, do you? And I was like, I'm going to pause. I'm not going to react now because.
I mean, let me wait for you to answer.
Yeah. Is this a trick question? And it turns out I made him and his entire family laugh. This was a shepherd, dude. Mm-hmm. And I said to him, I go, how come your stick doesn't curl up at the top? How come you don't have a question mark? And he took tape off of it and went boing, 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 and it became a question mark. I was like, yeah.
Did he get a boner? What are you talking about? What is that noise?
No, the stick was like, it was tied down. And when he like he took the string or something off of it and it became the question mark. I was like, what? I was like, yo, I went to Catholic school. So I saw a lot of this, the shepherd's stick. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Look, a real biblical scholar over here, Alexis.
I mean, Deuteronomy? Heard of it.
Okay.
Isn't that Spike Lee movie?
Sam, the owner of OSMS Vahani in the chat saying, here for the Lando content. Which
Lando is the dog.
His dog.
That was behind us.
That was behind us a moment ago. Okay. So thank you, everybody, for joining us already. This is the new format of the show. It's just that it's gonna be silly. It's not gonna be.
Yeah. We're loose. We don't have to commercials.
Bro.
We ain't got no commercials, bro.
Okay.
Producers in our ear? Nah. Shouts to everybody at Futbol, though. Thank you for a wonderful 2 years. We loved having y'all in our ear before. Yeah, salud.
But, we have to talk about the squiggly thing on the shepherd thing that Alexis was talking about.
Dude, they would not let us talk about that.
Allow.
I pitched that how many times?
Why would they censor us like this?
Chritian was like, yo, I want to talk about the gentle barn. And they were like, yo, fuck out of here with your stupid barn, dog. And I was like, gee, we got to get out of here. No, shouts to Fubo. You guys were wonderful for 2 years. But this is us now.
Right.
We goody.
So
doesn't it feel like we got divorced and now we're trying to be like cool so we can date again? Doesn't it feel like that?
Sure, I'm sure girls in their late 20s will like us.
Bro, totally, dude.
Why not?
Like, what? No, I'm gonna just ferment my beer, dog.
Hey, look at this. Hey.
Hey.
we still got it.
I'm in the background doing the running man. I'm like, what y'all ladies getting into? Do any of y'all have knee cream?
Man just Andrew said, yes, my people, what is good? Crimson Pizza just said, I went to
Catholic school, and I saw a lot of shepherd stick. Sounds like the beginning of an episode of SVU.
Damn, is that why you needed years of therapy, Alexis?
Speaking of boing. See? Another thing we couldn't have done on football.
But yes, this is Prem show. And look at this. So there's going to be a lot of experimentation. We're going to be doing a lot of experimentation. Right, yeah. There's nothing wrong with what I said. Because look at this. Wait,
you didn't do nothing.
Did this work? There it is.
Hey.
Look at this.
Hey. It's over here. Oh, yeah.
Claire,
Oops.
we're at USNYC. You can see the shot. This place, it's a gaming space. Hello.
It's massive.
It's massive. There's you could play whatever, Fortnite. You could play Super Smash Brothers. They have tournaments. They have FIFA tournaments. Look, NBA Jam. They have an arcade right there.
Bro, I used to body this game.
Okay, all right. That's as athletic as Alexis ever got.
Bro, you should see. we got to get an NFL Blitz up in here. Remember that joint?
I do remember.
That was
NFL
my
Blitz.
game.
That was a great game. But no, this is a really, really dope space. If you're ever in New York, not on a Monday because they're closed on Mondays.
Yo, you got to come to Only Sauce, New York City.
Ostentatious NYC is absolutely lit. No, but it's a really, really dope spot. And I highly recommend if you're ever here. They have drinks, games. You can be drunk. You're playing Tekken. You
Right.
know what
And
I mean?
the OS stands for Only Swag. So don't show up in here with your dusty sneakers, bro.
Wow.
You got to be only swagged out.
This reminded me of something. Do you know Portland, the Portland airport, the carpet?
Never heard of it.
The PDX carpet that everybody takes a photo?
Yeah. You take a picture of your kicks.
On there.
I only see soccer players do this. I've never seen...
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I saw you do it. I've done it, but I've only ever seen like Portland Timbers players do it.
So I did that, and somebody recently started a PDX Carpet Twitter account and roasted me from the account. I don't know who started this account.
For real?
For real.
Roasted you for what?
They were like,
get these Johns off our carpet.
Essentially, they said, literally what they said was, I'm glad, welcome to Portland, but get some better sneakers.
Bro.
Instead
All right, it's about time you found out I started this account. All right,
I'm like, hold up, this is your first tweet at me?
bro, so
Dog.
it's someone we know because they had to have seen your thing.
Sure.
I think it's Zarek Valentin
Maybe.
because he's a sneakerhead,
There has to be.
and he's the one he's the first person I saw take those pictures.
Yo, Zarek, if it is you, you need to spend more time playing soccer, dog.
No.
I mean, with all due
Also,
respect.
if it's you, yo, shouts, yo, hit me up. I got more roast for you. By the way, we are supposed to be talking about the Premier League.
We will in a moment. It just reminded me of
Remember when the show used to, before we were on TV,
Yes.
we would take like
There was no
good
order. There was no order.
30 minutes before we would get to the topic. So I know that's going to have to, change in the year of El YouTube. But
Yeah.
whatever. We're gonna ease you in, baby. You know what I mean? We can't go straight to the thrust. You feel me?
Okay, Joe Whitlock just said, damn, now I got to take a 2-hour lunch break to get in on this. Twist my arm. Okay.
I mean, yo.
You run your own business. You can leave whenever you like.
Manchester Sanders said KG did it. Kevin Garnett?
I don't know. But just before we can.
Oh, KG the comedian.
Oh,
He does
okay,
the show
okay.
with Flex.
Okay.
Goes to camera too. You get to see a side
If you're
profile
wa-
of my shepherd stick, my G.
If you're watching live, hit the like button.
Yes.
First off, we have
we only 4 likes. What are we doing?
we have 4 likes. Come on, hit the like button.
Come on.
And also let us know, since this is the first time whenever we're remote, just want to make sure we sound okay. Are we both loud enough? If there's any issue,
Yeah, you guys can hear us all good.
let us know. But yeah, we're gonna be going. So
Sam said, I am the S in OS. Oh, Sam. Oh, wait, I guess how you said that. I mean, look, I'm a pretty cocky guy. That's what I would do.
Alexis really leaned into that character, man. Almost like
Boing. Okay. We got to get that sound. Can we get a soundboard, dude?
I mean, you are the soundboard today. Manchester said, "This is the alternative Prem show with no Prem talk."
Shex has said, what are these weird YouTube emojis?
Oh, I don't
Where?
know. I don't know. I haven't seen them yet.
Oh, I guess because they can't use Apple emojis.
Oh, maybe. There's also we do have the same
The emotes.
the emotes that we had on Twitch. If you want to use it, but you have to become a member of our YouTube channel. So it's similar the way you would subscribe on Twitch. You can do the same on YouTube, and then you can use the emotes and stuff like that. So
We just threw a couple in there so you could see what they look like.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
It's a
so
little nutmeg.
feel free.
Or Lando. We should get a little white one for Lando.
Okay. So
Wasn't there an actor named Lando?
there was Lando Calrissian from Star Wars, but
That's not at all what I meant.
but I don't
What
know of a-
Did you just say?
there's no. I don't know if there's a Lando.
There's an actor named Lando. Lando actor.
Okay. I'm glad we're sorting this out. It's very, very
Yeah, well,
important.
there's some Lando and Apollo Creed.
What?
Billy D. Williams.
played Lando Calrissian.
That's not who I'm asking. I'm not asking about. Can I get negative Calrissian?
Can we talk about Premier League?
Yes.
Can we do that?
Go ahead.
Is that these two said, "Yo, is that a little teenage Trump on acid above Alexis?" That's a good question. Right, fine.
He is from New York, unfortunately.
Okay, let's start. Let's do some Premier League stuff.
Let's do it.
Because obviously it was a big weekend. I mean, we have to start with Tottenham City. It was an unbelievable game. This is an interesting thing. The way people
Do we have to talk about this?
we have to talk about Tottenham's success, all right? Because that's what this show is about
Well,
from day one.
They finally have some. But did it have to come at this time?
Sam Asfani just subscribed on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button if you have
Let's
not.
go.
So I should move that alert from the center of the screen.
Yes, you should.
There it is. Okay.
Someone smoking a cigarette in here?
Is someone smoking? Are you allowed to smoke in here?
Bro, we endos.
So people were talking about Manchester City and Tottenham. I thought the game was entertaining and
Who
fun.
would have bet on Tottenham?
Nobody would have bet on Tottenham. But you know, City's not going to win every single game. We can accept that.
Could
We
they
understand
have
that.
just won this one? It would have made things so much easier.
But I think that the main storyline or the main plot point to take out of it is not that Tottenham won, but that Tottenham winning allowed for a title race to actually occur. That's really I think that's what the sort of excitement was around, because everybody, every fan of the Premier League was interested in this.
Yeah,
game.
look, it's looked like Manchester City's run away with the league for a while now, right? So I'm excited about a title race happening. But that's Manchester City's 26 games played, 63 points. Liverpool's 25 games played, 57 points. That's 6-point difference. So I won't believe there's a title race until Liverpool wins that match. If Liverpool wins that match that catches up with the games played with Manchester City and they're 3 points away, then I will believe that there is a title race. But also, here's the other thing that can happen. Sometimes when you're winning a lot, you can sort of lose focus, right? I mean, we know this from our personal lives, right? It's just winning after winning after winning.
Constant success.
I'm like, just stop it, guys. But sometimes when you lose, it allows you to refocus. And it allows you to be like, okay, maybe we're not perfect. And maybe we can sort of start to look at doing all the little things correctly. And that might be what happens with City. City may not just fall apart now. This may be a chance to sort of correct those little mistakes that could have gotten in the way of a title race.
Correct those little mistakes from City.
City can correct those little mistakes
Right.
on their way to the title race.
I mean, 6 points between Manchester City and any other team feels much larger than pretty much any other.
Because it's City.
Because it's City. Because
Yeah.
you don't expect them to drop points that often.
Right. If it was 6 points between Arsenal and Manchester United, you'd be like, anything could happen.
Yeah, exactly.
6 points between you and City, you're like, well, you're never going to catch them. So what's the point?
It's not even mathematically possible.
No. In fact, do the what is it? The Tunnel of Honor? The what is it called again? The Guard of Honor?
I
Honor Guard? Isn't that the
Honor-
girls?
honor roll?
Isn't that the girls with the flags? Honor Guard are the girls with the flags. By the way, maybe it's not girls. I don't know. I didn't go to a high school like this. We didn't have that. But isn't that the cheerleaders that aren't leading the cheers. They're just doing the flags.
I'm gonna refer to the chat here because I'm not I don't know anything about cheerleading.
You don't know
Outside
honor
of Bring
guard.
It On, I don't know much.
I mean, that's my point of reference.
I mean, it was a great documentary, but I don't know much about it.
Can you believe they went on to become actors?
But no, I do think
What does an honor guard do? The primary purpose of an honor guard is to provide funeral homes for fallen comrades. That's not at all what I'm talking about. That's not at all what I'm talking about.
shit got grim.
Comrades, bro. Chill, Russia.
Damn, bro, you gonna give the audience PTSD, dog? What are you doing?
I don't know what I was
We're just trying
talking
to talk about soccer.
Football. Balompié. And the soldiers showed up? Is that Alexis on the toilet? Bro, where? Yeah, they could have lost the week after Spurs. Thank you, Sam. Joe Whitlock said, crazy how everyone says the title race is over until one team loses one match and then it's back on. Yeah, I know. And we're partly to blame for that because we need suspense every week if we're going to make money.
So, yeah, the
Color guard, what was I thinking? Color guard.
color guard, yeah.
Thank you, Joe Whitlock. And also Paulo Nelson. Bro, where would we be without y'all? So it's a guard of honor.
It's a guard of honor, yes.
We figured it out. Also kind of sounds like a British deodorant, doesn't it?
Just a very royal scent.
Right. This is the state-sponsored deodorant.
Also,
doesn't work as well.
We gotta show some concern and worry. The queen is currently going through it right now.
She got the Vede, bro.
She got the Vede. What's that? Sounds like some. Isn't there something like some cooking reference that's Vede, something like that? Sous vide.
Sous vide, yes.
Wait, what's that? Isn't that something?
Yes.
What is it?
It's when you get a pot of water and you bring it to a certain temperature, and then you drive back an item and you put it in that, and you very slowly bring it to that temperature.
Right.
So it's very good for a reverse sear on a steak.
That's what the Queen of England has.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say. I wonder how she got it. I wonder if it was sexually transmitted.
Well, I mean, look, we're just asking the
Yeah.
questions.
I don't-
We're not. Nobody's casting any.
Look, if she's
dispersions.
paying by the hour and she wants you to spit in her mouth, do it, bro. I don't care if it's the Queen of England.
This is how we connect to our British audience because this is what they.
I got, by the way, right now, if anyone from Futbol is watching, they're like, see, this is what we stopped them from doing for 2 years.
Okay, we had to handcuff them a little bit because there's too much freedom. So
Dutch weed. I don't even know what that means, Paolo. What are we on, bro?
So
Oh my God.
so yeah, the
I want you to know pizza is in the room. You want to walk behind it? You want to just walk it through? Yes, bro.
So give this is Sam. He runs this place.
Oh, Sam, NYC. Look
There's
at
the
this.
pizza. It's all
Hey,
on brand.
bro.
Lando
is guarding la pizza, bro.
So but this result, I mean, everybody was really talking about. I think the frustration here is how excited everyone was about this result. This is how bad, and I saw this.
What you mean? Because like Tottenham looks like heroes?
Well, this is the thing. This is how frustrating the Premier League can be, especially with Manchester City, with a Pep Guardiola team. I saw this from Tom Rennie from SiriusXM FC. Shouts to him. He does a great show. What was it? Weekend Tackle?
We don't need to give him a
anyway,
commercial.
Yeah. Great show.
You know what? We'll put it on the Patreon. Join our Patreon. We'll tell you what show it is.
But he put out a tweet saying that he's with Manchester City being so successful, the Premier League is now boring. That he's not excited to.
Here's why I disagree. Because shouts to Flex, who I'll tell you what show he's on if you join the Patreon. Shouts to Flex because he said this. He said the race for top four is full of shit. The teams are so bad that anything can happen, and that's more exciting than two teams going for the top.
Right.
Because here's the thing, Manchester City, who cares if they win the league? It's Champions League for them. They need to win Champions League, or people are going to look at Pep Guardiola as a loser, a failure.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but it's definitely
Pep Guardiola.
Damn, bro.
Roasted him, bro. He might have to quit after that. Yo,
Bro.
there's a shake my head
Are
happening.
we gonna get flagged on YouTube for bullying and abuse? Because
Bro.
Alexis is really. We didn't discuss this beforehand. And look, I'm gonna let our audience know that I will make sure I will vet all of his comments. I do not stand by those statements. Okay.
When I said someone spit in the queen's mouth during sex, he had nothing to say about it. But because of this, all of a sudden,
This, sometimes
this has gone too far.
Sometimes people really just take it to a place it doesn't need to go to.
Guardiola, bro. Ella.
What was I gonna say? But this is how thirsty we are for some competition.
Do you care about the title race? Do you care if it's Liverpool who's already won it or City who's already won it?
I do care. I care that I am not certain by week 7 that the Premier League is wrapped up. That's what I care about.
Honestly, who cares? I don't. I think you're saying that because you're an Everton fan. You got nothing to look forward to.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Even
a relegation race?
you don't want
Is it a race?
Arsenal in that conversation to win possibly? You can't say that. You
No.
don't say you don't care.
If it was Arsenal, I think more people would care because Arsenal hasn't won it in so long. But Liverpool versus City, that's like Jeff Bezos versus Elon Musk over who gets to win $100. Who cares? you know?
Put them in a pool with oil. I'll watch that. I'll watch them fight.
Buddy, here's and a shark. And now we're talking.
But a baby one, you
Right?
know?
You talk about Shark Tank. I got a Shark Tank for you. A couple businessmen in an actual tank with a shark, dude.
So
A baby one. How about 100 baby sharks?
Just a little-
100 goldfish-sized sharks.
You're not gonna-
Or one shark-sized goldfish.
you're not gonna lose a limb, but there's obstacles.
Right. Yeah. You won't be in pain.
But I like the healthy competition. It's the same. It's the same argument that people say, like, having playoffs allows for some uncertainty on who the winner is going to be. But this victory for Tottenham was like affected every single Premier League fan because it seemed like everybody was just like, this is one of the greatest games I've ever seen, and it's only one of the greatest games you've ever seen because it's City.
I'll say this much. It was. I'm not the first to say it. It was an absolute masterclass from Harry Kane.
Sure.
I mean, just you give this man a not even an inch, a meter. What's the equivalent?
A kilometer. Give him a kilometer.
You give this guy like, I don't know, 2 stone. What happens over there?
What is that in Celsius?
You give this guy any chance, and he will find a way to score when he wants to.
What does that mean?
Because
you think there's moments he's like, I don't want to score today.
You tell me, because for weeks we've seen him be below subpar to this level. And why did he show up against Manchester City, you think? Could it be for the same reason that Mbappe showed up against Real Madrid?
I mean that they're both professionals and they give it their all every single game. Yeah, I give it to Alexis.
Speaking of soundboard.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
No, it's because maybe he's showing off for his future employer. Do you think maybe that's why he decided to, as they say in American TV, get off the snide?
I've never heard that.
You've never heard that? You don't watch ESPN? No, you're busy watching Gentle Barn live stream.
It's a good show.
Oh, this horse seems upset.
This is my reality TV.
the real house dogs of Gentle Barn. He's like, damn, this one's a bitch. 'Cause it's a female dog.
That's right. Yeah, there we go. Manchester said, as long as Liverpool don't win, it's blessed. Yeah, that's right. Well, Manchester United fans obviously don't want Liverpool to win.
I can't believe you skipped the most important comment.
I didn't skip it. I was going to address it, but
Okay.
go. What do you say it?
Michael Raymond said to Jughead, no, Sam said, do y'all want a slice? We will.
Yeah. You want to
will.
get a slice now?
You don't have to get up.
Yeah.
No, we can ask the owner to present us with the slice so we can continue the stream.
No.
You're actually going to get up and get a slice?
Yeah, let's get a slice.
We're in the middle of a podcast. All right, I'll continue to do this. I do want to talk about the Phil Foden video in a second. But here's my comment, my final comment on Harry Kane being incredible. I think he was simply doing it because it was Manchester City. And as we know, there were overtures from Manchester City on signing him, trying to get him for $100 million. right? Or 100 million pounds, which is about $130 million, something like that. And I think it was a chance for him to show, here's what you're missing. Someone like me. And that's exactly what Manchester City is missing. Excuse me, someone who could put the ball in the back of the net. Look at what Gundogan, beautiful. Look at this slice.
Which what slice do you want? Pepperoni?
I'm gonna go plain. I always go plain.
So we got.
Is this Joe's? No, this isn't Joe's.
I don't know.
This is Monero's? Like the heart-shaped pepperoni? Is this Monero's? Monero's. Guessed it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Look,
and by the way, there's no name on the box.
If you
You're gonna
can
get
see,
greased to trip.
There's a heart-shaped. Yeah, it's heart-shaped pepperoni on here. I don't know how.
By the way, if you're wondering how I knew it was
visible that
Monero's,
is.
it's because Monero's does something called a cornicione, which is this. It's where their crust is like super, super thick. So as you're seeing, but also it's a little fluffy. They use a electric oven, so you're gonna get the char on the bottom, and that's what let me know it was Monero's. Come on now.
There it is.
So, I mean, what a horrific experience to listen to a podcast with me chewing on it, but it is what it is. Here's my point. Manchester City would have won that game if they had someone that could put the ball in the back of the net. Gundogan was going crazy, sending these beautiful outside the box shots, but they ain't got no man up in the middle. They need a Harry Kane. If you're Manchester City, you walk away from this game going, get me that man.
I mean, they said that last summer.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying I'm not revealing anything new. But what I'm saying is everyone's talking about the Premier League title race. Nah. This man was showing off.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I'm
To
talking
show
about?
that he was worth the amount of money they were trying to pay to get him.
This was like a reality show, like a Love Island kind of thing. You know what I mean?
I
you
think-
do a couple push-ups before you walk outside, so you're a little swole. That's what he did.
But do you think this was any case for Harry Kane to say, I should stay at Tottenham? Do you think that's a possibility, given that they did win?
No, because they're not in the title race.
Okay, yeah.
Who cares? Why would you stay at Tottenham? What have they done to show you? And I'm talking to you directly, Harry Kane. I'm going to talk to you as a friend, which I know you don't expect of someone that's such an Arsenal supporter. But let me talk to you like a friend. What the hell have they done for you? They went out and got Conte. Who'd they buy in the January transfer window? Betancourt, a guy that can score, a guy that can take your job, essentially. Then who's the other dude? Kulusevski? That it?
He had a great game.
Had a great game. But is that it? Is that enough to get you a title?
Bro, it's just January. What are you supposed to do? Move
Okay.
Earth?
If you are trying to keep Harry
Mountains?
Kane in the summer, you have to have a big January to show him, yo, we're putting the pieces in place. Is that enough? If you're Harry Kane, is that enough?
What you beat?
Kulusevski and Betancourt?
You beat Manchester City, which is arguably the best.
I didn't
in the
ask you
world.
that.
But I
They
mean,
also lost to who? They lost to what was everybody. Look, is that enough? If you're Harry Kane, is that enough for you to say, yo, I'm going to wait all summer to see who they buy?
Well, look.
Or you run over to Pep at the end of the match and you're like, yo, I'll do it for 300 bags a week.
It's almost inconsequential whether Harry Kane thinks it's enough or not, because
No, it's not.
he did not think it was enough last summer, which is why he held out and he was trying to force a move, and it didn't work out.
But if he says to Manchester City, saw what I did to you, you need a man like me. 100 wasn't enough. Bring that up to 130 million pounds. You gonna get me? And if you have a second summer, but if you have a second summer where you're asking to leave, don't you think Daniel Levy would get the idea that, like, yo, we got to sell this dude to make this money now. He's only getting older. It's time to go.
Jean Willis O. Imoral said, Brazil, Pucheta from Brazil. Thank you. Shouts to Brazil. Okay.
Paulo, voce é brasileiro. Obrigado.
Você.
Você.
It's not Italian.
What do I know? Obrigado. And cuecas. That means underwear.
Omar Ramirez said, have they said what injury Gio Reyna has now.
No,
I
they
think
haven't.
I think it's a hamstring, but I don't know the severity or.
I believe it's hamstring. Thank you.
There it is.
Dang,
Okay.
football out the door, so y'all bring pizza on the pod. Yo, bro, we weren't allowed to do this. We're breaking all the rules, bro. We're not even wearing pants, bro. You feel me? And we mean that in the English way.
Yeah. They're really upset here.
Yeah, man, we're going full commando, bro. Can see Kane to where Poch goes next? Oh, Manchester said he can see Harry Kane going to where Pochettino goes next because Manchester is a Manchester United fan and Pochettino is the number one recruit and he wants Harry Kane. And I think Harry Kane will continue to be valuable in the summer versus people thought maybe he fell off. I think this match showed you when he wants to, when he thinks there's something on the line, he shows up. And that's it. I think this whole thing was an inside job. Okay?
Interesting.
First of all, Tower 7. We still don't know. No.
What does Harry Kane know?
Right? Where was Harry Kane on that day? I think at the end of the day, this was an inside job. I think this Tottenham ain't winning nothing by winning this game. I think in one fell swoop, Harry Kane showed Manchester City, I can knock you out this title race if I want. I could put balls in the back of your net. And if you had me, I'd be scoring goals for you.
It sounded very. You said it very quickly. It sounded like you said I could put balls on the back of your neck. And I'm like, what?
You know what? I bet you he could, bro. If he asked nicely.
What is this about? No, but yeah, look, a huge.
We have no rules anymore. This is beautiful.
A huge result for Tottenham. They had lost.
No, it's not. It's not a huge result for Tottenham at all.
It isn't a huge result for Tottenham.
No. It's a huge result for Harry Kane.
I mean, they're at 39 points now. They have about 3 games in hand on first place Manchester City.
Bruh, what? No, 3 games in hand in general.
In general, yeah. I'm just saying. A lot
West Ham is who they're competing with. West Ham and Manchester United.
Yeah.
They're both at 26, 46 and 42 points respectively. Arsenal got more points than Tottenham. Same games played.
Look, all right. Look, there's some competition at least for Champions
If Arsenal
League.
doesn't get 4th place, it's because Arsenal didn't do what they needed to do to finish in 4th place. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
the what is it? The ball's in our hand, the ball's in our court. What's the phrase?
what in the world is going on?
I might have had too much caffeine. I might just be too excited about Cooligans 3.0.
Michael Raymond said, Kane out here teabagging.
It's what he was asked to do, bro. Did you see the? Let's switch. Did you see the Phil Foden interview video?
No, what video are you talking about?
For real?
No, I didn't.
You for real?
I'm for real. What video, Phil Foden?
So Phil Foden was at that big boxing match in England, and it got a little sticky. Let's see if I could find it. I'm surprised you haven't seen this, to be completely honest with you. Phil Foden was at the game, and a little bit of a brawl breaks out. But he's obviously in a suite, or as they call it at the stadium, a gallery. He's in gallery number 3, right? Yeah. Watch this.
Okay.
So look at this. We're doing a react show now on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll put it on.
So there's Phil Foden.
I'll put it on the screen. Give me a second.
What are you doing?
I'm going to put it on the screen.
Just watch it. You don't have to put it on the screen. No. Don't put it on the screen so that we could be big. Just watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, you've seen it already.
People.
If not, we'll tell you what's happening.
Okay.
So there you go. So look, all right. So you see Phil Foden being led back to his gallery, to his suite, and someone is saying like, leave him alone. So he was getting. Not made fun of, but he was getting harassed a little bit. And you could see the fellows who were harassing him.
Right.
They're kind of standing there. And then another couple of guys walk by and they're like, is that Phil Foden, mate? There's like a lot. But then this is Phil Foden's mom steps out and she goes, who was talking shit essentially, and she was like, fuck off. That's exactly what she was like. And look, she pushes the dude.
Whoa.
The dude punches her in the mouth, and now it's on. Some dude steps out. I don't know if he's security or a cousin. The mom's not letting it go. She's punching anybody she can. And this dude is now also swinging on these dudes. So it's 3 dudes. Here comes Phil Foden. He pops out, right? Now it's a melee, right? And it's not going to end here because the mom takes off her shoe and she starts getting gully with it, right? She starts swinging the zapatos, right? You can see it now. She takes off her shoe. She takes off her shoe. Yeah, she's back in the game. She just got punched. Phil Foden's mom is no joke, by the way, right? Now she's getting punched. Now it's an all-on melee. This
Whoa.
dude kicks, right? And now the guy holding the camera, by the way, the whole time is going, "Oh no, go on, mate!" Like he's laughing. He thinks it's hilarious. So he's backing up. Look at my guy picks up the fire extinguisher.
Whoa.
Now watch what happens. Okay, this is crazy.
Whoa.
He's swinging at dudes, right? Look. He's got it, right? He's not using it. Shouts to him for not spraying. Boom, hits guy in the back. Boom, right through it. He threw it. He threw the fire extinguisher, and now that's kind of it. It's all done.
Oh,
So now
my
this is being
God.
investigated.
What
What investigation? The cops are watching this going, "Oh, shit."
seems like, yeah, there's a fair amount of evidence. But I mean, who know? I don't know. I wasn't listening to the audio, so I don't know how it began. Clearly, they were harassing him, and they said something.
It basically, he was being harassed wherever he went. I'm not sure if he went to a bar or maybe on his way back from the bathroom.
Mario Salazar said, "This sounds mad wild, and we should have seen it." That's
Okay. Well, I mean, you're going to watch it on YouTube. But whatchamacallit, we don't know where he was. All we see, the video starts with him being, you could see he's being told, "Get back in the suite." Which I will point this out yet again. If you are a footballer in the UK, what are you doing in public? That's not a place for you. There's a doorway in the stadium specifically for you. You go to your suite, you sit there, and you shut up and you like it.
But we talked about this last week with Jordan Pickford. You can't avoid other human beings entirely. There's going to be issues. There's going to be, and from a lot of the comments that we got last week about Jordan Pickford, it really just felt like that the culture of banter is just absolutely relentless in England.
Our editor actually, we sent him the footage, right,
Yes.
to cut it, and he chimed in. He jumped in the group chat, and he goes, "Hey, boys, watching your show, just want to give you a little bit of tidbit information about how things are out here. If you clap back at all, it only gets worse." I'm like, so you have no recourse. So using that information, knowing that this is a part of the culture, they love to bant until it goes too far, and then it becomes swings because there's free healthcare, and who cares if you break your nose? If you punch me, you should hear a cha-ching because that's $3,500 out of my pocket because that's how much it's going to cost me to get my nose fixed or my jaw fixed, right? Or worse than that if it's my jaw. If that's what culture's like, then stay out. You're a celebrity. You're a big name. You're not on the streets no more, my guy. You ain't that lad from Manchester no more. You are, your hands and your feet and your face are worth millions. What are you doing? And also, if you're Phil Foden's mom, tone it down.
I mean, in the
People are going to talk shit about your kid. You ain't got to swing on people.
in the video, it looked like she was. I saw, based on what I saw, it looked like she was physical first.
She
pushed the dude.
She was the aggressor, yes.
Right, but
not an excuse for swinging on her.
I wouldn't say
Christian.
That that's not what I'm saying. I wouldn't say that she was the aggressor because I don't know what happened before.
Nah,
she could have been
she was-
aggressive.
Yeah, maybe
verbally
but
aggressive.
But she brought it to a physical place beforehand, which is not an excuse to ever hit her or any of that. That's not what we're saying. She certainly escalated the situation a little bit. They took it to a place that it shouldn't have been.
Yeah,
my guy with the fire extinguisher brought it back down to where it needed to be. Let's say he extinguished the situation, if you will, by donking dudes in the head with a fire extinguisher.
So that there has to be some conversation there from everybody in Foden's camp to be like, all right, we can't also be swinging on people either.
I don't know what Phil Foden's mom's name is, but I'm going to go with Tony Soprano Foden. You can't be out here. You can't be out here mushing dudes in the face.
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah. Paolo says she's gully. Okay.
She's wild gully. She
100
deserves a shirt.
Very
dude.
clear that she is. But look, you're sort of, if I hear this correctly.
Joe Whitlock said Foden's haircut is still in the streets. Shouts to his barber, yo. There's one Dominican in Manchester, I'm sure of it. And that man is whipping up a nice fade for Phil Foden.
What it sounds like you're saying is essentially like you're too famous to really be outside amongst the commoners.
Why don't we see NFL players get in trouble like this? Why don't we see NBA players
Excuse me?
get in trouble like this? Look, they get in trouble for much worse things. But we never see them having bar
Remember
fights.
when Plaxico Burress shot himself?
He shot himself. And he was going through the VIP entrance.
Why is he bringing a guy? Whatever. There's
By the way,
plenty of.
he had it in his waistband of sweatpants. But look, what I'm saying is, maybe it's because we have guns. Maybe that's why that doesn't happen. No, but the point is, we don't see. Plaxico Burress didn't get into a bar fight.
No, he did not. I mean, but
When was the last time you saw an American athlete, non-football, non-football, get into a public melee? You don't see this happen. There's boxing matches, UFC matches these guys go to. This doesn't happen. They bring security with them, and they get in and out through their own entrances. What are we doing in England? Why are these guys even allowed to be anywhere near the galleries?
I would argue that that this culture of harassing footballers is what needs to change, not the fact that the footballers are outside.
Okay, and until that changes,
you're doing a little bit of but look at what he was wearing.
No, I'm not saying until that changes, bro. You think the culture's going to change overnight just because you're outside?
I mean,
bro, you got money. You got money. You shouldn't even be, their breath shouldn't be anywhere near you, bro. You got money now.
Look, we don't know who these people are. I don't know. I'm
just letting you know what'll happen when I got money. Bro, I'm coming into OS via my own entrance. I want to be a grappling hook down into this seat. And if Christian even looks at me with his poor ass, I want to be brought back up.
Joe Whitlock said NFL players keep their fighting to the elevators. Which
yes, unfortunately.
Terrible.
Again, they keep it in the family, which is unfortunate.
Manchester Andy said, we ghetto out here, okay? All right, at least they're taking ownership of it.
Paolo Nelson said, I saw one of the Property Brothers get into a bar fight in Fargo once.
Is that real?
What? What? Yo, he flipped that house on that dude?
Which one?
Oh, our light just went out.
Just went out there. It's all good. We should have enough light.
Yeah.
Which one? The Zoe Deschanel one or the other dude?
Wait, what's Zoe Deschanel?
One of them is dating Zoe Deschanel.
A Property Brother?
A Property Brother.
Is dating the new girl?
For real.
Damn.
Okay. So, yeah.
Bro, and what's his face from SNL is married to Scarlett Johansson, bro. Anything can happen.
That's right. Okay. I mean, the crazier thing,
Bro, I was on TV and I got a dime, so anything can happen, bro.
Right, because you were on TV.
Bro, she was with me for years as an investment. And then when I got on TV, she's like, whew, thank God.
Paolo said, look it up. Okay, we'll do.
We could show that on the screen, because who cares?
Right, but nobody cares about the Phil Foden fight. That's not good. That's not good television.
Nah, people saw it already. They asked us about it. Manchester Sanders said, yo, we ghetto out here. You kind of are, bro. The new house girl. The new house, new girl. Hey, Michael Raymond. You remember him? He was ex-Michael Raymond.
Yeah.
How is it that ex-Michael Raymond is now Michael Raymond?
Bro,
Inception, right? We need a spinning top. Alexis, you cannot trust these plebes to control themselves. Step your security up. That's Crimson Pizza. Are you actually looking up this Property Brother fight?
I am looking it up. Yeah, this is 100% real.
You actually going to show this? Who cares?
Jonathan Scott, the tool belt wearing half of Property Brothers, got mixed up in a scuffle at Dempsey's Public House in Fargo, North Dakota.
Right, because the other brother is the one he's a white hat. He's the one who...
He's that real estate guy.
Yeah. He ain't getting into fights. He understands the game.
Yeah.
Go to the Soho House in Fargo, North Dakota.
But no, okay. Thank you for bringing this to our attention. But you see, just another example of these, of our celebrities, not doing right by their fame.
It was the Zoe Deschanel one. I bet you Zoe was the one who was like, yo, mush this dude up, yo. Omar Ramirez said Peter's going out with Kim Kardashian. SNL, wild out here. Out her, but I mean wild out here. Yeah, man.
Okay, Nelly.
Isn't it crazy that we're friends with Kim Kardashian and she's dating Kim Kardashian who we don't know?
I just hope Kanye doesn't reveal our tweets to her.
Bro. Yo, I think Kanye needs to show up to SNL and fight Pete live without Pete knowing.
If he's fighting him, he will know that he's fighting him.
I mean, the moment it happens, I don't think. What I'm saying is, don't set it up.
He's like, yeah. What's going on?
I still don't know. Why is Kanye's hands doing this to my face? Here's what I think they should do. They should have the fight, schedule it in England. Phil Foden shows up. His mother punches out Pete Davidson. Kanye picks up a fire extinguisher.
Okay.
Bro.
I love the inside of Alexis's mind.
It's very Spursy in Alexis's cup. What, is there something on here?
Okay. Oh, yeah. FanXO just said, yeah, was the Property Brother that's dating Zoe Deschanel. Yeah. They got into a fight. Bouncer put him in a headlock. Thought he was involved in the fight. Oh, he wasn't even involved in the fight and got in a headlock?
Damn, son.
Damn.
Yo, how about one of the greatest names ever in our chat? Listen to this name. Doesn't it sound like a politician in a Marvel movie? Tristan Storms. Damn.
Okay.
Right?
Could be porn star. too,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah.
You should have been here for the beginning of this. He said, or she said, they have bars in North Dakota. Yo, news to me. Right?
Okay.
It's just inside the carcass of an ox.
Like what you've done with the place.
You know what? It doesn't smell like ox anymore. It's very nice. Is this sandalwood?
So,
Isn't that a, I think I just, like a Flintstones reference.
what else is there to cover?
Paolo said they only have bars in North Dakota.
I want to make sure we also talk about Aubameyang getting a hat trick for Barcelona.
We don't need to.
Oh,
No.
Come
Let's talk about-
on.
I'm happy for him.
Give this man his flowers.
No, I'm happy for him. I'm absolutely happy for him. It wasn't going to happen at Arsenal. We needed to move on
Why? Why can't it? How could it happen at Barcelona but not Arsenal?
because he wasn't paying attention to the rules. He has a good behavior clause in his contract now. Had we had that, maybe
He has a good boy clause?
yeah.
Aubameyang, are you going to be a good boy?
Aubameyang, let's practice.
You got to be a good boy if you want to play.
Here we go. Toss a soccer ball at him. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Barcelona. That was a right place for him. That's a right place for his skill set right now, where he has a lot more, a style that fits him a little more. We need someone who's more of a center forward at Arsenal. In no way, shape, or form do I look at what is going on with Aubameyang at Barcelona and look at it as detrimental to Arsenal in any way, shape, or form. And in fact, I'll go even a step further. If you're an Arsenal fan and you're somehow boo-hooing this, yo, get your life right, my G. That's a human being. He's at a place that's better for him. Let that man be happy.
Okay. There it is.
Right?
Look at this.
How Aubameyang got his groove back.
Alexis out here just shouting, giving a shout out for mental health.
Right? I would listen to Mary J. Blige, bro.
being kind on the internet.
Right?
You never thought it would be coming from
It's
him.
quite unlike me. Alba just did that to trick Barca into exercising his option for 2025, which is also what I believe. He has this in his tool belt. It's up to him whether he wants to do it or not.
Is it being like Harry Kane right now?
No, he's being like the property brother, bro.
About to put Arteta in a headlock.
Oh, bro. Even though he ain't got anything to do with it, bro. He wasn't even at the match. Get off him, bro. And the queen is like, oh, yeah. This is what I paid for.
Jose
That was the queen coffee.
Jose Ochoa said, Aubameyang only plays well when he plays with an American on the team. That's right. So,
That's
Des,
right.
You saw the comments from Xavi. So, who got the red card?
What's his face?
Why am I forgetting his name? Dani Alves.
Yes.
Dani Alves gets
Who's like 39 years old.
and he's 39 years old. And Xavi, for some reason, is singling out Serginho Dest like literally 2 weeks ago.
Hates him.
He hates him. He's just like essentially saying, that he's not either not good enough or that he's, which is why you bring in Dani Alves, right? If you bring in somebody at that position, especially such an
Could you
old
imagine
dude.
if I said Christian's not good enough, and then I brought in just a white-haired 80-year-old
I'm like, wow, what is
old
he?
comedian, like a vaudeville act, or like what do they call that? The Borscht Belt?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like the Catskills.
Catskills, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, he has like a drum with him for some reason. He has one of those bicycle horns on the suspenders.
Wow, this is really. I had the vision all wrong. You
You
know?
gotta sit there and just cry.
So bringing in Dani Alves obviously makes it, it's at least a sign to Serginho Dest that like, yo, my position not locked down.
Also, a great person to learn from.
Agreed, but he's still also 39 years old, and why are you taking minutes from him?
Right.
I can understand why he would be a little.
You sure
bit.
your knees don't hurt, my G?
But he gets the red card last week or the last game, and Serginho Dest steps up, had a great game against Valencia, and now Xavi's like, this guy's incredible. I really love seeing, it's just such a strange. It's a bit toxic. Right? It's a little bit.
No, I think
You can't go from the guy. I can't even envision him playing. Why is he wearing a Barca shirt?
But
to,
that's man management, bro.
That's
how you get
man manipulation. That's what it is.
Well, whatever, double M. All right, it's M&M. You pick whatever you want for the second M. It's how you get a player to respond. We've talked about this before, and I think Nicola Pepe and Martin Odegaard. 2 examples in Arsenal. You sit them, you specifically say, like, I'm not seeing what I need to see out of him. However you want to say that. Xavi is a little bit more heavy-handed. But you do what you need to say to get that player to react. And you have to put them – you have to you have to put their backs against the wall a little bit, you know?
Okay.
You have to caress them a little bit. I'm joking. You have to put their backs against the wall.
Put your balls on their neck.
Harry, get out of here. We're like, Harry Kane. You have to put their backs against the wall so you could see exactly what it is that what they're made out of. How can they react? And Sergiño Dest, he delivered.
Yes, but it's suggesting that you put them down publicly to build them up privately. That's what it kind of feels like, which I feel like it's not the best version of management.
Hey, you know what? It's what the player needs.
I don't know.
I'm not going to sit here and say that you know more than Xavi. You know what? I'm not going to do it.
I didn't expect that from Xavi, especially having played so recently. And
Well, you think Pep didn't do that?
Pep, is there anybody that Pep has publicly pointed out and said like this they did something wrong?
Not
Pep
as
does
directly.
Not do that.
Not as directly.
No,
but Pep kind of does.
But even kind of doing it and doing it are very different things.
So what? So Mourinho still has a job.
But look at the results Mourinho gets.
But
Players hate him.
But he won. He won almost everywhere he went except Tottenham.
Past tense, bro. I mean, it's a new day. There's a new generation that needs to be handled
But it
a
worked
bit
at one point. What's the chat saying?
How much abuse are we?
Yaya Toure. He did rip up. He didn't even give that man a birthday cake. Thank you, Jamal London. Shouts to you. Welcome back.
Okay.
Also, speaking of London, R.I.P. To what's it, Jamal Edwards?
Yeah,
the gentleman from SBTV. By the way, I don't know if you guys in England know, he's on our trending topics here in the U.S. on Twitter. That's how much of an impact this man has had and his passing has had. So RIP to everyone we've lost in the culture. Shouts to you.
Okay.
Thanks for everything you did for the UK music scene, my G. So Lukaku did that to Thomas Tuchel. Yeah, I guess the reverse also works, but
I mean, it's terrible. You can't do it as a player.
I don't know. It works. It works to get your point across, but it's not about to see. How does the manager react? Oh, by sitting me? Ooh.
No. Look. I just think. Look. Maybe I'm more sensitive.
Jamal made a good point. Pep sold out Yaya Toure twice in two different clubs.
Oh, well, he was at Barca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Didn't like the guy. I don't know.
Meanwhile, he liked Alex Song.
And Yaya was like an absolute beast, especially at City. I think maybe I'm probably a bit more sensitive to it, given that Sergiño Dest is an American player.
I think it's because you go to places like the Gentle Barn. I think that's why you're more sensitive to it.
Okay, you know what? It's a new era, bro. Okay, it isn't. It's not the 80s where we're just like don't care about people's feelings. All right, times have changed.
Pep Guardiola walks in, you hear bow bow.
So,
But you know what? Put in the chat what you think. Do you think that's the wrong way to handle it? Is to call a player out publicly and see how they react? It seems to have worked for Sergiño Dest, and I would even say it's made him a better player for the U.S. men's national team.
It's one game.
Sure.
It's one game. Look, I would hope that Sergiño Dest is the future at Barca. He's a great player. I think he has the skill to be there. Is he the strongest? Probably defensively, not really. But I think he's a.
If Trent Alexander-Arnold could do it,
Trent Alexander-Edwards.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Sorry, I was thinking of Jamal Edwards. I was reading that before. If Trent Alexander-Arnold could do it, not be that great defensively, but be incredible moving the ball forward.
Sure.
Which is what I think. I'm not saying just Sergiño Dest will rise to that level, but if that's okay, then I think Sergiño is going to be fine. Did we talk about Sergiño Dest at Messi's goodbye?
Yeah.
Did we talk about why?
Why?
Do you remember how he was dressed?
Yes.
How was he dressed?
Like Chicago Bulls.
Full Chicago Bulls outfit. Completely stood out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Embarrassed himself. This is the goodbye, and he shows up in a full Chicago Bulls kit. Shorts and all.
Yeah.
Didn't look like he was dressed. Right? For the event. Do you know why?
I don't know why.
So this has been revealed. He didn't know that was the event. That day was the event. Or that he was supposed to go.
Oh.
So he went to the beach.
I love it.
So he goes to the beach in his Chicago Bulls kit, wearing Jordans, wearing a Chicago Bulls shorts and a jersey. And then they realize he's not showing up. They're calling him and texting him. They find out he's at the beach, and some of the players have to drive to the beach, grab him, and bring him back. So he's standing there completely unaware that this event was both happening and that he was even supposed to go to this thing.
That's hilarious.
Had no clue. This is Serginho Dest.
I mean,
this is the man you have to
20?
manage.
20?
He's like 23.
Is he that old?
Yeah.
I thought he was younger.
He wasn't messing about. Thank you, Manchester Sandu. Jackson Fowler said, king shit.
Andrew Johnson said, what I think is Christian's girl is going to be mad at Alexis for letting Christian eat pizza. I mean, he's not letting me.
We talked about this. By the way, Jamal London said, LOL, no future for Serginho Dest at Barca. In my opinion, he probably would end up at Everton. Yo, it's Jamal London. We'll throw Everton under the bus any chance he gets.
I will take him in a heartbeat, bro.
Yo, are you kidding me? Yo, Everton fans just got a little wet, bro. Now that you said that. Serginho Dest.
Omar Ramirez said, it works if the players don't take it to social media and backlash or get Phil Foden's mom involved.
Yo, he's only 21 years old.
He's a kid.
Come on.
You need to tell a 21-year-old kid, like, he's not good enough or, really criticize him that publicly. Tell him to his face.
No. Dude, if I show up to a pizza place and it's a 21-year-old baker and it's trash, I'm telling you, I'm putting it on the internet. I'm putting you on blast, my Gene. Say you need to go to vocational school.
I can't just give you constructive criticism. I have to ruin your reputation. Okay?
You're a professional.
Alexis, that's ridiculous.
How you making
Are you held to the same standard? You want people?
I'm not making $100,000 a week. Give me $100,000 a week. Then you can call me whatever name you want. I'll even feed you lines. I'm like, yo, talk about this.
Yo, can you believe I did this?
Yo, you know what's dumb? Sometimes my armpits smell. Talk about that. Yo, I snore a lot. Talk about it.
So pretty. I thought it was going a little too far, but okay. Anything else we should cover before we wrap up?
How long have we been going?
We've been going for a little over an hour already.
Ooh, yeah, it is 2:15.
Anything? Put it in the chat. If there's anything else that you feel like we should cover?
Actually, put it in the chat right now. Or if you're listening to this, there is no chat. I don't know if you know how podcasts work.
Go for it. I'll add something.
Okay. So, yeah, if you're listening, there is no chat. But what you can do is tweet at us. Let us know. And if you're watching right now, put it in the chat. Who do you think?
Hold on. Omar said, Javi can do that in Spain, but in America, we have an HR department. I love it. That's right. Okay.
I bet you. Did you see the video of the lady who was like, I want to speak to your manager. And the girl just ducked under the table and came back up. She goes, hello, I'm the manager. And she was like, what are you doing? And she like flipped out. Did you see this?
I did not see this.
It's hilarious. The girl did it in real life.
Yeah.
She just ducked under the table and came back out. That's Xavi. He's like, oh, you want to speak to the HR department? Hola.
Because look, if Xavi keeps doing that, I'm gonna have to report him to the diversity, equity, and inclusion manager. All right, so you don't want to deal with that.
A what? I'm glad we have that, but please don't tell me we have that in Cooligans. We're two Latinos. The only way we get diverse is by bringing on a white guy.
So people have been complaining this show is not diverse enough.
Yeah.
Oh, just
the Tiki Torch community.
Racist.
Yeah.
And we have to hear them out. Okay. Everybody gets a seat at the table.
By the way, no, you don't. If there's an algorithm that's listening to this, NSA, no, you don't.
Oh my God.
Let me know who you think is going to win. Do you actually think Liverpool stands a chance?
Okay.
I don't.
And some people are putting some topics, and we'll end on those. But I do want to reiterate to everybody listening and watching right now, thank you. Hit the subscribe button on youtube.com/soccercooligans. If you are not subscribed, please do that. Join. You can, if you want to be a part of the stream, you can join and be a member on the YouTube channel, but also join our Patreon. We're going to be doing a ton of stuff. March 1st is when really a lot of the content will be dropping. We're moving over from the Moon Clerk, which was the service we were using for Gully Squad, and we're going to Patreon. So if you're listening to this and you are in Gully Squad, join Patreon, and I will cancel your Moon Clerk account for you, or you can cancel.
That's right, dude. You get canceled, bro.
That's right.
Unless you join Patreon.
Okay. Look, you don't want to deal with your reputation being ruined.
Nah, this is the message we've been trying to send across for a minute. We will ruin your life if you don't join Patreon. No.
Okay, but no pressure. All right. So please join our Patreon. So patreon.com/soccercooligans. And if you're already in Gully Squad, feel free to join. You will not be double charged or charged twice. I will cancel your Moon Clerk account for you.
Yeah. And we should mention that Moon Clerk charges you on the monthly anniversary of when you signed up. Patreon charges you on the 1st.
Correct.
So if you join Patreon right now, it's essentially free for a few days.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and Manchester Andrew just asked again, is this a regular Monday show? Yes, so we're going forward.
Locked in.
Mondays and Tuesdays, 1 p.m. Eastern time, we will be here on YouTube. So catch us here. We might be in a remote location around the city, around the country.
Bro, we might be in England.
We might be in England. Who knows? But
Although after Boris Johnson was like, yo, COVID ain't real no more, we might not.
Okay. Look, we had pizza today. A dog was running around in the background.
Anything
so
could happen.
Anything could happen.
Maybe we'll go to a pizza shop, dude. Maybe we'll do this from a pizza shop.
Okay.
And we can hear the guy in the background be like, hey, this is why your mother and I hate you. Fix the machine, you know.
Are they talking to you when they say that?
Probably. But then I'd be like, Dad.
So again, thank you everybody for the support so far.
And also, if you used to be able to subscribe on Twitch, if you become a member here, we are going to be doing a little bit of a pre-show before this show starts. So only people that will have access to that are members who happen to be live and our Patreon community. So we recorded a little something beforehand, just a little taste, a little sort of kind of an example of what you might get or something of that nature. It wasn't the most professionally done, but we will be doing that as we move forward before we stream every episode. So again, if you're on Patreon, you're going to be getting the pre-show. If you thought this was loose, wait till you hear that. It's gonna be wow. You know, we're gonna really warm you up before we get to it. You know?
Looser than Harry Kane neck balls. Damn.
I mean, anything could happen on that. And again, that's just for members only here on YouTube, and to everyone on our Patreon. So if you want to watch it live, become a member.
Yeah.
If not, join our Patreon, and you'll get it anyway.
Fan XY just said, is there going to be different levels of Gully Squad in Patreon? Yes, they already are.
Yes,
so
there's 4.
There's 4. Should we go through them? We just
let's go through it on the show, dude.
So there's the $5 level which will give you exclusive.
Wait, hold on. We don't want to.
What?
We don't want to misquote.
Sure. So $5 will get you exclusive podcasts. We do a series called No Cap Recap. Usually when we travel, go somewhere, a big game or something around the country, we'll record a podcast only for our Gully Squad members, Patreon.
And we don't hold back. Hence the name,
Those
No
are
Cap
usually,
Recap.
It's literally the ones that we can't really say whatever we want. Even though this is pretty ridiculous, these go a little bit.
Imagine what we're holding back.
a little bit wilder.
So that level's called Gully. That's $5.
Correct. And then,
you are a member of Gully Squad. Then we have Very Gully,
yes,
which is $10 a month.
Mm-hmm, which you get
everything that the $5 level gets, but you also get early access to videos and stuff, behind the scenes content, and of course you get a Patreon shout out.
Yeah,
just like everyone else. Then there's Wild Gully, which is $20 a month, which is everything you got from the previous level. Thank you. And then there's the Big Behemoth.
Oh wait, no, you missed from the $20 level. We're also going to be doing quarterly Zoom calls with the Patreon members.
Yes.
So one thing that we really enjoy doing, we've done this usually for our birthdays. So our birthdays are one day apart. We celebrate our birthday together. I'm April 30th. Alexis is May 1st.
We were born in hospital beds next to each other.
Exactly. A
couple years apart.
It worked out somehow. But so we usually have a Zoom call with fans, and we usually invite either a player, a media member,
big comedians.
Like we had Sal Volcano from Impractical Jokers. We've had, like we mentioned, Zarek Valentin earlier. Literally, it could be MLS players, famous comedians. We have somebody will come through. They're super, super fun. So if that's something that you would be interested in and want to support and be a part of this community, join at the $20 level.
And then there's the crazy level, which we know is insane.
Mm-hmm.
We almost expect no one to actually join it. But we put it up there because we said, hey, what the hell? Maybe there's some wild rich benefactor who wants to be a part of this. And that level is called Too Gully. You're a little too gully.
Yeah.
And now what you get is all those other things, but also we're going to fly out to you once a year and do a private show for you.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Alexis?
what that show is. Remember what we were saying about Harry Kane? No. We will perform stand-up or maybe do a podcast from your house, whatever it is you want. You know, if you've got $500 a month to give us, it's probably a fancy house. You probably got a little bit of space for us. Yeah, I mean, but whatever. Maybe we'll do a big event in your town, and you'll be VIP, or we'll just do something specific for you and your friends, whoever you want invited. Maybe you're a member of a supporters group, and you want everyone in that supporters group to be there. It's up to you, buddy. It's up to you.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you want. So yeah, if you got $500, you know, and also, I'm going to go to the best pizza place in town with you. And maybe, you know what? We'll also take you to dinner. We'll take you to dinner.
Right.
You rich lady.
Okay. I guess we'll do whatever you want.
I mean,
you're paying for it.
Miss Robinson. We're going to take you to dinner. And also, maybe the next day or that same day, we're going to go to the best pizza place in your city, and I will judge your pizza, similar to how I figured out that we were eating Monero's
Yeah,
here.
some people wanted. Yeah, Alexis judging your pizza is like some weird kink some people are into.
It really
you know?
is, dude. It's like people like getting like a cheese grater to their nuts.
It reminded me of there was a joke on Family Guy where there was just some throwaway joke about like yelling to my ass. You ever heard that one?
No.
So funny. Yeah, I've never forgotten that in my life. It's just so funny.
You don't even explain the joke. You just
No,
laugh at it to
was
yourself.
it was a throwaway line from you know how they
like you threw it away here.
the cutaway jokes that they do in Family Guy. Okay, so if this interests you, being at the $500 level and you want to support this show, feel free.
Joe Whitlock said, special show from a bar in Fargo. I will wear a tool belt and somebody catching these hands. I hope that security guard ready for the death lock, my G.
Okay, we do different type of headlocks out here.
Paolo Nelson said, pow chicka bow wow.
Oh, man. So, yeah. So, again, patreon.com/soccercooligans. Join. Be a part of the community. We've got a lot of really, really dope content coming out soon. We're going to be dropping the first thing we're going to be dropping is we went to Paris. And
made out in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Okay, that's where Alexis proposed to me. But we
not marriage, something else, and boy was it exciting.
But that's going to be available to our Patreon members at the $10 level and above. So the videos and everything will be at the $10 level and above, and the audio will be at $5. So thank you everybody for the support so far. A lot of people already made the move over from Moonclerk to Patreon.
Because we don't have it.
So shouts to you. And then if this is your reminder, if you haven't done that yet, and if you'd like to join, feel free. What? I didn't see it. What happened?
Michael Raymond said Christian dresses up like Zoe Chanel. You got the bangs,
give me the
bro.
bangs. I'll do it. Let's go. Okay,
bro.
All right. I think we should wrap up.
You know what? If there's someone in Fargo, North Dakota, that has $500 a month, and you pay, I promise you, I will show up in a Property Brothers like outfit, ready to fix a house, and this dude is gonna dress up like Zoe Chanel. I promise you that. He's got like a hoodie and pants, but we'll get the wig. You know, I'm not making my man put on a dress.
I mean, it's gonna look authentic though. All right, I'm gonna commit to the bit.
Hey, Crimson Pizza said I rerouted LatinoTemperament.com to the Patreon. By the way, thank you so much, Crimson Pizza.
Thank you so much, LatinoTemperament.com. You know, just us and Angel Di Maria. You know, with our Latino temperament.
Last shout out. First of all, thank you to all our Patreon members. We're going to be starting to give you shout-outs at the end of each episode, like by putting it on screen and stuff. So thank you very much. Obviously, all that starts after March 1st. But the last shout-out we want to give is to OSNYC. Sam, New York City. Operation System. Operation Services. What is it? OSNYC. Just look it up. Put a space between the S.
Seen a computer? I mean, like
just these stupid clams that show me pictures.
Operating system.
Shouts to Sam and Claire for hooking this up. We would not be able to. We wouldn't have had a place to record today. We'd be outside in the street if it wasn't for this. It is President's Day here in the U.S., which I believe in Canada they call Family Day.
Gross.
Yeah. In England, it's the day the Queen got spit in her mouth again, dude. She can't do it this week.
All right, whatever. I mean,
you got to scream into her head. obviously, we wouldn't have a place to record today, which is dope. It's an example of what we want to do. We want to travel to different places. But if you are a gamer, or if you're like somebody who likes to be, they got like the seat with the racing with the actual real wheel. They've got a whole streamer setup. They've got all these dope different things. Street Fighter 2. Everything, anything you want to play. They've got Wii's all over the place. They've got Switches all over the place, right? Nintendo Switch, Stitch, whatever that thing's called. They've got them all. They got
so
PS5s. They've got Xbox X's. Is that the X?
I think it's gonna say doohickeys at some point.
They got widgets everywhere, bro. But dude, they do watch-alongs. They do major competitions. They really are. If you are in any way, shape, or form. I mean, you can see some of the computers over here. You could stream. You and your whole class could stream. So if you are in New York City, they're right here on Bowery and Canal. You got to check them out. OSNYC, absolutely incredible. Thank you to them. We'll put their information in the description of this episode.
Okay. All right. So is that where we should wrap? I think we're good to go. Thank you for a couple people left. A couple topics. We're sorry we didn't get to them, but catch us here tomorrow.
Oh, you get emotional?
No, I was gonna burp.
Okay.
Catch us here tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time. It's gonna be our North American soccer focus.
I think we're gonna be remote for that one, though, right?
Yes.
We'll be back on our old setup. Yeah.
But 1 p.m. Eastern time, we're gonna be talking CONCACAF Champions League. MLS is starting up next week, and we have we're gonna be taping an interview. Not at 1 p.m. tomorrow, but we're gonna be taping an interview with an incredible guest this week, an MLS player, also might play for the Mexican national team. Who knows? So we're going to be taping that, and that'll be available.
That's right, David Beckham.
Beckham, as we say, yes. David. Okay, so so that'll be available on YouTube and the Cooligans podcast. Subscribe to both. Tell your friends. This is the new version of the Cooligans. We're going to be all over the place. We might be in your city, traveling.
Bro, we might be right behind you, bro.
Yep.
We might be in the lunchroom at your office, dude. Just eating that sandwich you left in there, bro.
It was stinking up the conference room.
Yeah. Also, strawberry jam and tuna. What's wrong with you, bro?
You know what? I didn't think it would pair well together, but it kind of worked.
It works well with this vino. Oh, no, that's just old grape juice.
So, everybody, thank you again for coming along with us on this journey. Again, join that Patreon, patreon.com/soccercooligans.
Ooh, and we should figure out a new outro.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't. I guess everything's gonna be different.
Yeah, baby died, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a weird. That's a weird way to say that. Yeah,
I feel like you should be.
If you put a comma in that, you could really mess up.
I feel like you should be a little bit more somber when you say that. Why are you smiling so much?
Wow. Oh, wow. If you put a comma in the wrong place there, it really makes me look like a monster.
Michael Raymond said, go back to MSG for an episode.
We should do that.
Is the radio station even still?
Who knows? I think it's like
I think it's closed.
I think it's like a furniture company that's in there now, dude.
Radio is dying, bro. I don't know.
Radio been dead, bro. Maybe we should contact that company, see if we could just do like a stream from there.
Is it Paulo? Is that acid? Is it Becky G again? Can she come every week? This is if you haven't heard our interview with Sebastian Lletget and Becky G, go check that out because it was really, really incredible.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's wrap up. I don't know how to end.
Let's just say goodbye. This is Cooligans 3.0. We will figure out a proper outro. This has been mostly the Prem show. We hope you stick around for that separate podcast we did in the beginning. We absolutely love you. My name is Alexis Guerreros.
My name is Chritian Polanco.
And together we're the Cooligans.
We are. Let's go, everybody. Peace. All right. Done with the pod there.
What'd you guys think? Thank you for hanging out with us. I know some of you are pretending to work and stuff, so thank you for leaving us on in the background.
Yeah, bro, it helps. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. Hit the subscribe button if you have not yet. Marcus Headroom said, relax, Uncle Roger. I don't even know what that means, but I'm sure it was reference to something.
Joe Whitlock said, Harry Kane special for the Museum of Sex. We should do an episode for the Museum of Sex.
Sure.
Have you ever been?
I have been, yeah.
You've gone to the Gentle Barn?
Yeah.
The Museum of Sex?
I've been to the Museum of Gentle Sex. Okay.
Welcome to missionary. Every exhibit is missionary, dude.
Mike Rem said it was great. Thank you so much. Yes. Yeah. And again, shouts to OSNYC. Again, if you ever are in New York and have the opportunity to come out here, it's super, super cool. They have. I'm looking at. You know what? Actually, let me just. I'll switch the. I'll put the wide camera on. Give you a little peek. They won't be able to hear me, but they can hear you.
Nah, I'll speak while you're doing this. So in the background, you're seeing all the different computers that we have. I should be right here. There you go. Right? So you have all this, right? Then you've got the other bays over there for individual streamers, or if you just want to watch a couple streamers, you've got a couple couches so you can hang out. More streamers set up over here. Then that's the streamer room, so you could actually stream yourself in there with complete silence. It's a soundproof booth. Then you could probably see the bar in the background. They've got incredible cocktails. One that they're trying out that they let us try, which is really cool. You could see right in front of Chritian actually is a TV screen with, if you look up, you could see the Oculus. So you could even play Oculus here. If you look down, you see, I believe that's a Xbox and a PS5 emulator kind of thing.
I don't think that's, is that Oculus or the PlayStation?
Bro, I thought they were all the same thing. I thought they were all the same thing, to be honest with you. You're not showing anything. There you go. Okay, so more PlayStation stuff. Behind him, you see a couple screens. You see a PS5 and an Xbox, right? And a couple couches. They do a lot of big FIFA tournaments here. And far, you could see, we kind of filmed our sort of reveal video here, and that was the big screen that you could see in the background. It just looks like sort of a black wall, but that is one massive screen that they can put literally anything up on that they want. It's really dope. And then obviously, you see the mural behind here. A couple local artists made that. Guy's named Ariston Galanco, really famous artist. And yeah, dude, I mean, this is absolutely incredible. The mural goes all around. They got a bunch of bathrooms. It's a really, really cool spot. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you're in New York, you got to come check out OSNYC. Amanda Sanders said this is the library. Great episode, and it's such a... Oh, by the way, they're closed today. That's why there's no one in here.
Right.
They're closed. There were people waiting outside to come in here, and we're the only ones allowed in. They are closed. They opened their doors just for us, which is really cool. Great episode, and it's such a nice setup. Thank you, Marcus Headroom. Again, this is not our regular space. We would love it to be.
Yeah.
But we need the people who can hear us right now to agree to that.
We'll be here from time to time.
Yeah, but that is up to them. This is their day off. It's only fair that we got to use it once, and that's all we can ask, maybe once a month. But hey, if you guys want more of that, you're going to have to, I don't know, buy an OSNYC gift card or something.
Yeah,
you know?
come through. Okay.
What is it, OSNYC.com?
OS-NYC? What's the website?
It's OS-NYC? OS-NYC.
Yeah, and follow them on Instagram and Twitter, which is, I believe, is just OSNYC.
And by the way, you have to, you pay to do stuff like if you want to hang out, there's like cards you could sign up for the month or pay by the hour or stuff like that. But if you just want to show up and get a drink and like watch a tournament stuff, they got a great setup for that. It's really cool. Like I'm not a huge gamer, but there was a Smash Brothers tournament the other day, and we got to catch some of it. It's really exciting. These guys get really into it. It's a lot of fun. It's like it's like just watching a competitive match while you're drinking. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, again, it is a very...
And they got a big Connect 4. They got games you could play.
A lot of dates. You see a lot of couples out here just having, it's usually a dude gamer that is like, yo, this would be great. And the girl being like, never. And then
these are your friends? Yeah.
But then they play a couple games and they're like, okay, I can mess with this. This is dope. Okay.
So it's really dope. And follow them on TikTok and all that. Alexis is always concerned with the bathroom situation. I absolutely am.
Yeah, there's a lot of great bathrooms here.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Really nice. A couple secluded ones, you know what I mean? You can really get in there and do your business.
All right, everybody. Great time. Thank you again, OS, and thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We appreciate you. This is the beginning, something really, really exciting. So, that's it.
Oh, and we used to do it on the show, on the podcast, but we have a special unboxing. Check that out on our YouTube. That'll drop in a little bit. Yeah. Go check that out. Okay. Again, subscribe, like, smash. All those things. Smash all those things. Hey, patreon.com/soccercooligans. Patreon.com/soccercooligans. All right. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Please join us. All right, everybody. Peace. Take care. Have a good day. That was a good episode. We nailed it. Yeah. Just us.